You've seen glimpses, but next week you'll see everything, every piece of me laid out just for you. I'm ready to let go. Next week, I'll show you the side of me that has always belonged to you. Next week, you'll experience a side of me that has been waiting for you. It's going to be everything you've hoped for. Next week, there will be no more holding back. I'll show you everything, and it will change everything between us. I've been keeping this part of me for you. And next week, I'll finally show you everything I've been waiting to share. What's coming next week isn't just about me, it's about everything we're going to share together. The side of me that I've been hiding, it's yours next week. Get ready for something unforgettable. Next week, I'll show you how much I've been keeping inside. I'm ready to reveal everything to you. Next week will be more than just a moment. It will be the unveiling of a side of me that will change everything. You think you know me, but next week, I'll show you a part of me you've never seen before. Every moment until next week will be filled with anticipation, and when it arrives, you'll finally see a side of me I've been holding back. The side of me you've been waiting for is coming soon, and it's everything you've been hoping for. Next week will be the beginning of something deeper. I'll show you a side of me you never knew existed. Every second leading up to next week is filled with excitement. I can't wait for you to see this side of me. I've been waiting for this moment. Next week, you'll see a side of me that will change how you see me forever. Next week will be more than just a day. It will be the moment when everything between us deepens. I've kept a part of me for you, and next week I'll give it to you, showing you a side of me that will change everything. What's coming next week will make everything we've shared so far seem like just the beginning. I can't wait to show you the real me. Next week, everything will shift. I'll show you the side of me that you've only dreamed about. In just a few days, I'll open up in ways I've never done before. You're going to see a side of me that's all for you. What happens next week isn't just a revelation, it's a new beginning, and I'll show you every part of me you've been waiting for. I can feel it building. Next week will be the moment when everything we've felt becomes real. You'll see a side of me that will leave you breathless. The countdown has begun. Next week, you'll experience a side of me that has been waiting to be revealed. Next week, the veil will lift, and you'll see the side of me that has always belonged to you. Every part of me is getting ready for next week. What I'm about to show you will change everything between us. Next week, I'm opening up in ways I've never done before. You'll witness a side of me that's been waiting for the right moment. Anticipation is growing, and next week I'll share the deepest part of me that have been hidden just for you. You think you know me, but next week I'll reveal a side of me that will leave you in awe. Next week will be the beginning of something new. I'm going to show you parts of me that you never even imagined. I've been waiting for this moment. Next week, I'll show you a side of me that's completely yours to experience. In the quiet of the days before, I'm already planning how to show you a side of me that will change everything. Next week, I'm going to open up in ways that will surprise even me. I can't wait to share the side of me I've been keeping. The side of me that's been waiting for you is coming next week. It's going to be everything you've been waiting for and more. Next week, you'll get to experience a side of me that I've carefully kept hidden. And when you do, everything will change. Next week isn't just a week, it's a promise. I'll show you the side of me that belongs to you and only you. Every moment leading up to next week is filled with excitement. I'm ready to reveal a side of me that you never expected. The side of me that I've kept safe will be yours next week. And when you see it, everything between us will feel different. I've been preparing for next week, and when it arrives, I'll show you a side of me that will change how you feel about everything. The time is almost here. Next week, I'll share the side of me that has been waiting patiently for you. Next week, you'll see the side of me that is full of secrets and emotions. It's everything I've kept hidden just for you. I can't wait to show you a side of me that will leave you speechless. Next week, it's all yours to discover. Next week will be unlike anything you've experienced. I'll show you a side of me that will leave you yearning for more. The wait is almost over. Next week, I'll reveal a part of me that will change the way you see me forever. Next week, the world will change. I'll show you a side of me you've never seen, one that speaks not in words, but in every glance and touch. You won't believe the depth of what's about to unfold. Next week, I'm going to show you a part of me I've been saving just for you. In the quiet moments leading up to next week, I'll be thinking of everything we're about to explore together. I can't wait to share the side of me that's only for you. Next week, I'm not just showing you a part of myself. I'm inviting you into a world you never imagined could be ours. Every part of me is waiting to open up for you. You'll see a side of me next week that will leave you breathless. The excitement is building. Next week, you'll witness a new side of me, and I promise it's everything you've been waiting for. What's coming next week is more than just a revelation. It's a transformation, and it's all for you. You think you know me, but next week I'll show you a side of me that will leave you wondering how you ever lived without it. Next week isn't just a date on the calendar, it's the beginning of a deeper connection. You've never seen me like this before. I can feel it. Next week is going to be a turning point. I'll reveal a part of me that's been hidden, just waiting for the right moment. In just a few days, I'll show you the side of me that has been quietly waiting just for you. Anticipation is building, and next week, I'll be showing you a side of me that no one else has ever seen. I can't wait to share this side of me with you. Next week, you'll discover parts of me that have been carefully kept just for you. It's more than just a moment, it's an experience. And next week, I'll take you deeper into my world. In the silence of the moments before, I'll be thinking of how to show you a side of me that will change everything. I've kept a part of me hidden, but next week, you'll see it all. Every emotion, every touch, every whisper. The wait is almost over. Next week, I'll reveal a part of me that I've been keeping safe for the right moment. Next week, everything will change. The side of me you've yet to see will be yours to discover. Anticipation is a powerful thing. Next week, you'll see a side of me that will make you understand just how much you mean to me. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and next week, you'll see just how much I've been holding back. Next week, I'll show you a side of me that is all about you. Every part of me will belong to you. Next week isn't just another week. It's the week where you'll get to know me in ways that will leave you breathless. The buildup is real. Next week, I'll reveal a side of me that you'll want to keep close forever. There's a part of me that has always been waiting for you. Next week, it will finally be yours to experience. In just a few days, you'll see me as you've never seen me before, vulnerable, open, and ready to show you everything. Next week, everything I am will be on full display, and you'll see a side of me that I've kept for you. You won't believe how much I have been holding back. But next week, you'll see every part of me that you've been waiting for. Every moment we've shared has been leading up to this. Next week, I'll reveal a side of me that will change everything. I can't wait to show you the side of me that I've kept hidden. Next week, you'll see it all. You've seen parts of me, but next week you'll experience the depth of everything I've been feeling. In just a few days, you'll discover a side of me that has been waiting for you, full of passion, trust, and depth. The anticipation of what's coming next week is overwhelming. I'm ready to share the side of me that is just for you. Every moment with you has been a build-up to what's coming next week. I'll show you a side of me that's completely yours. Next week, I'll show you parts of me that I've kept safe. They're yours now, to see, to feel, to experience. You think you know what to expect, but I promise you, next week will show you a side of me you never imagined. Next week is going to be unforgettable. I'll show you a side of me that will leave you wanting more. In just a few days, I'll let you see the side of me that's been hidden, waiting for the right moment. There's a side of me that I've been keeping just for you. Next week, it's all yours to experience. What's about to happen next week is the moment I've been waiting for. I'm going to show you a side of me that you'll never forget. In a week, everything will change. I'll reveal a side of me that will leave you breathless. Next week, everything I've been holding inside will be released, and it will be yours to experience. Next week isn't just any other week. It's the moment when everything shifts, and I show you a side of me you've never seen before.